Hi, my name is Autumn. I'm from Autumn Acres Mini Pet Pigs. Today we're going to answer the question, why does my pig root on me? And in order to answer that question, we have to figure out why pigs root in the first place. So that's the first question we're going to answer. Why does a pig root? First of all, in the wild, a pig roots to find food. That is what they are doing when they're rooting up the earth. They're looking for bugs and grubs and worms and roots and fruits and anything that they can find. They are looking for food. That is one reason why pigs root. Another reason why pigs root, a piglet in specific, roots because it roots on its mother. That's one way that they get comfort. You know, they're rooting on their mom. It's also a way they get food. So a pig will root on their mother's belly, and it tells her body to start letting that milk flow down. And so they are hungry and they're going to root on their mom in order to get food. That's an instinct. Another reason that pigs root is because a lot of pigs have a lot of energy, and so rooting is one way that they can get that energy out. And always keeping in mind that pigs are always looking for food. So yes, part of that is partially looking for food, part of that is just getting out that energy, and it gives them something to do. And another reason why pigs root is because you'll see siblings root on each other, and that has a twofold purpose. So in a way they are bonding. The pig who's being rooted on will generally fall over, and it'll feel good, and they'll give those like good grunts, like that feels good to them. It's like a little massage. But it's also a way of dominating. Pigs that are rooting on someone or something else it's a little bit of a bossy behavior. So there are lots of reasons why pigs root, but why is your pig rooting on you? And why do you need to stop it? So let's discuss why it's a good idea if your pig is rooting on you to stop that behavior. Number one, it's very, very cute when a piglet is little, when it's rooting on you. It's so adorable. I mean, it just makes you feel good, like you're bonding, and it tickles, and it's so sweet. We love that. But what happens when your pig is 20, 40, 50, 75, 100 pounds? When your pig gets older and grows to maturity, that rooting is not so cute anymore. It doesn't tickle anymore. It leaves huge bruises and it hurts. So that is definitely a good reason why it should stop. And also, when you think about the reason that sometimes pigs do root is because of a dominance. They're trying to dominate you. It's a bossy behavior. It's good to stop that when they're little, because it's always better if a pig knows that you're in charge, and not letting them root on you is one way that you are showing them that you're the boss. So how do we stop it? There are lots of things that you can do. Number one, give your pig something they can root on, something that's acceptable. A rooting box, toys, blankets, pillows, a ball pit, crinkle toys, stuffed animals. All of these things are acceptable things to root on. So make sure your pig has those first. Number two, when your pig roots on you, redirect them. No, over here. Over here, you can root on this. Look, this pillow, that's okay. You can root on that. Redirecting them is, it's a good tool to use when it comes to telling your pig what is acceptable. Now, some pigs are more stubborn than others, and the redirection just doesn't work well because they're stubborn, they want to root on you, and it's a little more difficult to break that behavior. So what I do and have done for many years now is I will take my pig and I will push their shoulder away from me. No, just constant push away. No, constant push away. No, consistency is really important. Don't let them root on you today, but then not let them tomorrow. That's why it's good to break the habit when they're young, because then when they're older, they're not going to be in that habit. It's already going to be broken. Break it when they're young. I know it's hard because it is so adorable, but really take my advice and do it when they're young. Again, constantly, just every time they come up to root on you, just push them away. Just push them away. Push them away, and they will get it. Pigs are extremely intelligent. They will get it. And it doesn't mean they're never going to try. They're going to keep trying. That's where the consistency comes in. But they will get it. As a pig gets older, let's say, your pig is already, a year old, 2 years old, and it hurts. It hurts when they root on you, and you didn't know this before. So it's going to be a little more difficult to break that habit that they have. And it's always a good idea to start teaching your pig that you're the boss right off the bat, but sometimes you can't do that. So now's the time to step in and start saying, listen, I know you think you're the boss. Actually, I am. So we need to change this behavior. So sometimes when it comes to a pig that already has the habit of rooting on you or being the boss or having any kind of bossy behavior, it's going to take a little bit of a jolt to get them out of that way of thinking. So I am not a proponent for hurting animals at all, in the least. I don't ever want to hurt my animals. Sometimes it takes that shock factor, not the pain factor, the shock factor. So for example, if my pig comes up to me and I'm in the kitchen cooking and she's rooting on my feet, I am going to take my foot and I'm going to put it on her shoulder. Now, please don't mistaken this by thinking I'm going to say kick, because I'm not. Kicking your pig is a ridiculous thing to do. It's mean. You don't do that. But you're going to take your foot, you're going to place it on the shoulder, and you're going to give them a little bit of a push. By doing that, you're making them come out of that, whoa, what just happened type of a thing. You're just moving them backwards, and your pig, it's going to cause an alarm to turn off. I don't like that. That was scary. I don't like that. But they're going to come back and they're going to try it again, and they're going to say, listen, if I do this again, will the outcome be the same? You need to make sure your outcome is the same. I always tell my clients to, whatever behavior it is, whether it's the rooting on you or getting in the trash can or going in the pantry or going in the bathroom, whatever it is, take that behavior and associate it with something that is scary to your pig that they don't like. It could be something as simple as a squirt bottle in the air. It could be something as simple with, I always have a towel, and Topanga does not like it if I swing that towel on her back. She does not like it. It's scary to her. It could be something as simple as shaking a trash bag. That loud noise is startling to a pig. So if you associate a behavior you don't want them to have with something that's scary to them, then they're not going to want to do that, because they learn quickly that they can control that outcome. So when it comes to your pig rooting on your foot, it's the same thing, or rooting on your body. Push them away from you. Sometimes you may have to push them hard enough that it startles them, not hurts them. People, please listen. I am not condoning pushing your pig to hurt it. And that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying you push it enough to startle it so that it doesn't want to have that happen again. Pigs are smart. They can figure that out. Those two things go together. Then they don't want to do that first thing, like rooting on your body or getting in your trash can. So that is how I do it, and it works. I'm telling you, it works. I've done it with all my pigs. Now, always everything that is a potential bossy behavior always comes back to top hog. Who is the top hog in your house? It should be you. It should be the whole family, should be above the pig. Now, the way you do that is by never letting your pig get away with bossy behavior, whether it's a head swipe, whether it is a, I can't think of what it's called, when they charge you, charging you, that's bossy behavior. They are trying to boss you. Do not let them get away with that. Another way is by making them work for their food. All of my pigs have to work for their food, all of them, and we teach our babies the same thing. They have to spin. My adult pigs all have to spin, but Topanga has to spin 2 times, sit, back up, spin 2 more times. That's a lot for her to have to do, but you know what? It keeps her looking to me as her leader, and she's never looking at my hand with the food in it. Always make them work for their food. I don't care if it's a treat, I don't care what it is. And it's not always gonna be the same thing. If I call her from the backyard and I want her to go in her crate, if she goes in her crate, that's working for her food and she gets a treat. If I want her to come in, but she doesn't wanna come in because it's a really nice day outside, when she comes in, she gets a treat because she listened, she worked for that food. So everything she does, if she gets a treat, it's because she worked for it. She listened, she did something for it. That always keeps them looking to you as their leader, and then they want to listen to you because they know that when they do, that there is a reward for that. And that is really, it's a precious thing to have a pig that listens. It really is a precious thing because pigs have a mind of their own and they can be very stubborn. But if you start from the beginning, always rewarding that good behavior, then they're going to want to have that good behavior. They're going to want to listen to you. Now, consistency, just that top hog, just being consistent. Move the pig is great. I know there's a lot of people who don't think it's good. And I will say it's probably not good for every single pig because they're all different, just like people, they're all different. So I would say research it, maybe try it and see how it goes. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. You can reach out to me on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram a lot. The majority of what I do is on Instagram. So follow me there. I really try to help educate people. This is my goal for not my only goal in life, but it is a big goal in my life. I really try to be what I didn't have in the beginning. It's so nice that we have all these platforms that we can do this on. So please subscribe to my channel and please like this video so that more people can find me and really become educated before they get a pet pig. That is my goal. So thank you for watching and I hope you guys have a nice day.